Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing good. Today I'll be talking about snake plant propagation, also called Sansevieria, but the snake plant as it's more commonly known. It looks like this. They're long plants, they kind of have stiff, long leaves. They come in all sorts of variegations. Here's a moonlight one, it looks like this. Here's a black coral one. And this is just a yellow striped one. So yeah, they come in all sorts of different shapes and colors. So and today I'll be propagating them and I'll show you how to do that. So the first one I'm gonna propagate is this one. This is the yellow one. And the first thing I want to do is just kind of look it over and see which leaf I want to propagate. And these ones, they propagate from a single leaf cutting. So I'm just gonna look at which leaf I want to take because I don't want to take away from the look of the plant. So this is what it looks like. And I think I'm gonna take this leaf in the back here, you can see. And the reason I picked that one is because it has a little bit of damage on it, on the leaf. And so I might as well try to propagate it. I never like taking cuttings of a really nice leaf because I don't want to sacrifice it just in case it doesn't work out. So I'm gonna take one that's not so nice. So like usual, you want to start with a clean pair of scissors, and then you want to identify the leaf that you want to cut. And in this case, we established that I'm going to cut this one right here. And you want to cut very close to the bottom of the leaf. It doesn't matter if you cut higher than that, but I prefer to cut closer to the bottom so it just kind of looks nicer once you cut it. So just go ahead and cut it. There we go. And then here's a little trick that I do to maximize the growing area for the roots that are going to develop. I cut the leaf in like a triangular shape like this. So you just take the scissors and you cut a triangular shape in the bottom of the leaf. And that's not to say that it won't grow roots if you cut it straight across. You can totally just cut it straight across if you want to, but this actually maximizes the area of the leaf that can grow roots. So you have a better chance of developing roots that way. And then you just go ahead and put that in a glass of water like this. I'm putting it in this fancy little absinthe glass here, and it will eventually develop roots. It looks like a yummy cocktail, okay? The second one I'm gonna do is this one. It's the moonlight one. When I first got this, it was only like 3 leaves or something, so it's grown actually quite a bit since I got it. And again, I'm gonna take this leaf right here, which has damage on it, as you can see, and that way it won't hinder the look of the overall plant if I cut that leaf off. So I'm gonna take this leaf right here and try to propagate that. So here's the leaf, and you can see there's damage on it. Half the leaf is kind of missing, so I'm just gonna cut that right off. And again, I'm going to cut my little triangle shape in the leaf, just like this. And then just go ahead and put it in the water with the other one. This one right here actually was a propagation already. As you can see, this is the new growth right here. This is the old leaf that it was propagated from. And this is the new growth that is coming out of the stem there. And this leaf right here is also one of the old leaves. And I'm gonna cut this because it has some damage on it, because one of my kitties unfortunately played with it and kind of broke it. So I'm gonna cut that leaf as well and propagate it. And I'm also gonna make this pot a little fuller with cuttings that I have already rooted. And I'll show you how to do that as well. So I'm gonna take the damaged leaf and I'm just gonna cut it off right on the bottom here, just like this. And then I'm gonna do the same thing and cut the little triangle shape into the leaf. I'm gonna do it a little bit higher up on the leaf, just because the leaf is smaller on the bottom and it has more surface area towards the top part of the leaf. And then I just put it in the cocktail with the rest of them. And now that I have my little Sansevieria cocktail here, I can go ahead and put it in a warm spot. Light doesn't really matter too much, but you want to keep them warm. And they do take a very long time to develop roots, so expect to wait a long time. I think for the roots that I showed you in those ones that I already did, it took about 6 months, 6 to 8 months actually, for those roots to appear. So be patient. Don't give up, it will happen. I know, a couple times I was like, there's no way, these roots are never gonna form. But one day, lo and behold, they came. So just be patient, keep filling the water. If the water gets kind of gross, just dump it, put new water in it, make sure the water doesn't evaporate, and don't give up and you will have roots. So these are cuttings that I have already propagated, and I'll show you. So they're just in a glass of water. And you can see here the roots coming off of it. These are the water propagated roots. Here's the other one. There you go. So roots on there already. And here's another one. I know the glass looks gross, but it's not. It's just mineral deposits from the water. And here you can see the roots of the propagation. And this one, the other one hasn't really done anything yet, but you can kind of see that there's a little bit of root forming there. Just a tiny little bit. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm gonna not give up and give it a little bit more time. So here's the pot that I'm gonna plant my propagations into. And I have pre-moistened the soil already. Just gave it a good soak with tap water. And here are some of my cuttings that are already propagated. And then I just take a spoon, just a regular spoon, and I just make a little hole. See, this is just a regular spoon. Make a little hole, dig the hole deep enough so that the leaf can fit in there. And then you want to make sure that it is facing the correct way. So you can see that the outer part of the leaf is facing outwards, towards the outside of the pot. The outer part of the leaf is the one that has less color on it. So then you just bury it in there, nice and tight, not too tight, just kind of buried in there so it won't come out. Then you repeat that process until you have all your cuttings planted in the new pot. And that's it. You can place it in a medium to bright light, preferably warm location, and it should grow pretty quickly. I have mine under a full spectrum grow bulb, and here he is with all his friends in my Sansevieria corner, enjoying his new life. Thanks for watching, and like always, if you have any comments or something to add, just leave it below in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my content. And that's it for today, so see you next time. Bye!